This is the Documented Bits podcast.
Oh,
Ooh,
with
ooh,
Jack and Josh. We hope you're listening closely and enjoying your ride or whatever you're doing. Just sit back, relax, and let's have some fun. I also wanted to say I got a story, so I wanna share. You
Spill the tea.
You still on this? Oh, fuck. You're not.
No, I might be. I don't. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Ah.
Oh god, it's all gone. Wow.
Yep, we're all good.
We're all good, Chief. So.
Fuck, why didn't I just do that?
So you can see it now. Okay, cool.
Can you see it now?
No, I can see me.
Oh,
How's it going, Josh? So I was in town on Thursday. I was heading into town. It was a shit day. It was pissing down the rain. It was miserable. But I got a text asking if I wanted to go out for pints. I was like, yes, of course. I'll go out for a couple of pints. So went out for a couple of pints. Took the bus into town. So I'm the only man on this bus. And I mean the only man on this bus. There's no driver. No, like there's a driver, but it's just
the
me.
bus is driving itself.
It's me at the back of the bus. I moved to the far back, earphones in. I sit down. I'm the first stop at where I am, and I get off the last stop. So I'm listening to music. I'm listening to like, what am I listening to? I think I'm listening to Aerosmith or something. I'm rocking out in my head. I'm having a good time. And then 5 minutes into my journey, I just see like this, like the bus driver doing this with his arms sticking out the door, just like lopping round in circles, and I'm kind of like, is he like waving someone ahead to like go? So I'm like sitting there ignoring him, and then I see him in the mirror like looking up, and he's like this. I'm like, he wants me. And I'm like, I've got my ticket. I'm like, why does he want me? So I take my earphones out and I walk down to the bus. Only 5 minutes into the journey, we still got another 20 minutes to go. I go up to him and he just goes, hey! And I was like, hello? I thought he was going to kick me off the bus and be like, we have no passengers, get out of here. And he was just like, you're good with computers, aren't you? I was like, what?
That was a bold assumption.
yeah. I was like, I mean, it depends what you're looking for. And he was like, no, you're good with computers. And I was like, I mean, and he was like,
you're
you're
good with computers.
It's like, you're good with computers. Like, I'd never seen this bus driver before. And I was like, right, I mean, I'm okay. What is it? Why are you asking? So I was like, we want a request on a computer to buy. And he goes, I had a dream last night. And I was like, all right. I was like, fair enough. And he's like, I was a millionaire. And I was like, okay. And he was like, I had a website that I was selling things on, and people were buying them, and it made me a lot of money. And I was like, oh, what were they selling? And he was like, anything. They could sell anything. That was the joy about the website. And I was like, oh, so like Gumtree? And he's like, no, not like Gumtree. I was like, oh, so like eBay? No, not like eBay. This is different. I was like, how's it different? He's like, it just is. It's just different. It was called Trash.
That brings us to our first sponsor, Squarespace.
No, he was like, it was called Trash. And I was like, the website was called Trash. And he was like, yeah, that was it, because anything could be sold, and I mean anything. And I was like, right, okay. And he's like, how would I go about doing this? And I was like, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, you just called me over, and I have no idea. And he's like, no, you'd have a good idea. And I actually, ironically enough, I was like, well, I mean, you can sell things on Squarespace and do things like that. And he was like,
Squarespace, please give us money. He
was like, no. I don't want to pay somebody else. I want to do this myself. I need somebody I can trust. Are you interested? I'm not joking. He was like, are you interested? And I was like, honestly,
you have a very trustworthy face.
I was like, honestly, man, I just left my job the other week. I was like, I got nothing else going on.
Please tell me you took him up on his offer.
I didn't.
Oh,
I was like, if I had known how to go about doing what you want to do, I would have been all game. And he was like, oh, no. Like, I feel like we can do this. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, I had this dream and it was so real and it's going to happen because I just believe that all dreams happen. I didn't get his name. I didn't want anything. I didn't want to be associated with this man. So he was like, but here's the thing, right?
He's just a boy with a dream.
Dude, I'm telling you, he literally goes, no, ask my wife. And I was like, okay, like, no, but what? And then he gets his phone out and he phones his wife. He's the bus driver, like he's driving and he phones his wife and puts her on speaker. And I'm just there, like, I'm standing against the thing, like, just like rocking back and forth. It's still just me and him on the bus. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was so confused. I just wanted to listen to music as well. Like, I like to be left alone when I'm on the bus. And this guy, literally, it's ringing, and then it answers, and all I hear is, what is it? What is it? I was like, tell this boy about the dream I had last night. He's like, oh yeah, he was a millionaire. He had a website called Trash where he was selling loads of stuff and making loads of money. And I was just kind of sitting there really awkwardly like, oh, right, okay. And he's like, have you asked him if he wants to do it? And I was like, what is going on? He's like, are you sure you wouldn't know how to go about doing this? He's like, well, we'd start off part-time and work you into full-time. I was like, honestly, man, no, I'm not interested. Then this other guy finally gets on the bus. This is like the third last stop. A guy finally gets on. And
yes, he was good with computers too.
No. So I go to sit down. I'm like, okay, this is my opportunity. This guy's getting on. I get to sit down. So I sit down. I put my music back in. And I keep my head down. And then I look up because I couldn't help it. And again, I see. and at this time, I'm looking at the other guy being like, oh, he wants you this time. But he doesn't. I look over. And it's still me. I'm like, take my earphones back out. I go back up, and I'm like,
oh, fuck up.
Leave it out, would you? Leave it.
The joy of having cats.
I go back over, and he's just like, so you're not interested? And he was so bummed out. I was like, no, man, I'm sorry. And he says, next time you see me, I'm going to be a millionaire, mate. And I was like, next time I see you, I mean, I'm probably going to be on the bus. It's probably going to be another day.
True.
And I never got his name. I just left it, and haven't seen him since. That was Thursday, so I'll fill back in if I ever see him again, or if we ever hear of a website called Trash that's gone viral and sells loads of stuff. Oh, another thing, he was everything. The whole magic thing about it was everything was a couple of quid, like a $5, and he got really ridiculous with it. He was
bringing it back around to $5.
Yeah, no. He was like, everything's a $5. He's like, everything. He's like, cars. He's like, cars. Houses. I'm like, it's like, that's just not realistic. You can't have houses. And he's like, no, that's a thing with anything. And I was like, right, okay, fair enough. You do you, man. And they're slobbering to each other.
Right. I'm gonna sort this out.
We're gonna take a wee cut here, and we'll be back in a second.
Oh, my slider fell off again.
This is another fine bus story. I'm so glad you brought this up because that completely slipped my mind. Right.
Yeah.
So, who were we with? It was me, you, Sam, and Pierce. Was there anybody else?
No, it was just us four, because it was me and Pierce sitting in front, and then you and
Sam sitting in the back. Yes.
And there's this man at the back of the bus, and sort of a...
Wait, hold on. You gotta build it up a bit more, right? Before you go attacking, we need to address the Pierce. We need to address both. we can't just not talk about.
That's so we were going, Captain America was with us.
We were going. It's Captain America.
I completely forgot.
That was the same day.
Captain America.
What were we going to do? Were we seeing a movie?
I have no idea.
Anyway, whatever we were doing.
That fucking experience on the bus just overshadowed the whole day.
Whatever we were doing, there was no need for Pierce to be dressed up as Captain America. He just decided he was going to wear the jacket, bring a shield, and come into town with us. So we're at the bus stop, sitting waiting, and I'm already like, why did you bring this? Like, what is your problem? And he just didn't talk about it, and we were like, whatever, fine. It's just
he just showed up, said fuck on, like, you alright, guys?
Yeah. We're like, you know what? Fair enough, whatever. So we get on the top deck bus. We're sitting around the front, just beside the steps. Me and Sam are just behind you, and you and Pierce are in front. And we already spotted this guy as we were coming up. We both looked at him. A fairly big, large gentleman, pretty big, taking up about 3 seats.
A lot of hair.
Pretty
some would
long.
Say too much hair.
Bit of a beard going on. So he's headphones on, massive headphones. These huge headphones on, and he's just. I could hear his music.
I don't think we could hear his music at first because we all thought it was like heavy metal because he's sitting there like
yeah. So he's sitting and he's
rubbing his thighs, he's breathing heavy.
He's sitting in the very middle seat at the far back, rubbing his thighs just like non-stop, going like back and forward.
Let's get a close-up on this as well. He's going.
Yeah, we could hear the breathing from the front of the bus, like genuine like. And just like that rubbing sound, we were like, we were already like, that's kind of funny, but we were like, oh, it's fine. We forgot about it because he was at the back and we were at the front. So we were just kind of talking amongst
We were
ourselves.
already having memes.
Yeah, we were having
a good time.
We were having an enjoyable time, a good experience.
Some boys on the bus.
And then we hear him get up and just start. The breathing is just getting closer and closer, so it's like. And we're like, okay. And Sam's sitting on the far outside, and
while you tell the story, I'll give sound effects.
Sam's sitting on the far side, and he's like, oh, that's someone getting off the bus. So he looks over, he stops. This is where you cut. He turns, and I shit you not, the guy's t-shirt's like lifted, raised up, and Sam just turns into his stomach, like just goes in, and like it's just like immediately turns out again. It's like I just like was my nose was in his belly button, basically. So we're like, okay. I immediately started laughing, but I was like, it's his stop, he's getting off. But it wasn't his stop, and he sits. Was it in front of Pierce or beside Pierce?
Oh, no, it was right in front of us. Like,
so he
us.
literally sits right in front of Pierce, and his stop, he's getting off at the same stop.
But it wasn't even that he sat down, he was looking forward. He sat down sideways, like this, arm over our chair,
staring right at Pierce. And Pierce was a very awkward fellow back in the day, so this made him feel really uncomfortable. But the guy wouldn't stop staring at his shield.
Put his shield up
to cover his face. So he's covering his face, and now he's close enough where we can hear the music, and he's blasting out this opera music, like, and I mean like the proper, like, just flat out, like I can't think of any opera examples, but just the most obvious opera you could imagine, just blaring out. The breathing is so loud. He's just staring right at the shield, and it's like pure opera just blasting out. And
did he say anything?
No, he didn't speak. That was the best part. He didn't say anything. We don't even know if he can speak.
Because in my memory, I was like, he said something to Pierce.
He might have said to Pierce, but I was too focused.
Because I think he made him a comment about the shield.
Okay, well, I wasn't there. But I wasn't there for that in here because
physically you were there.
Me and Sam were in like tears were tripping us. I literally was looking out the window. Pure red, like streaming tears, as if somebody had really hurt me in an emotional way. And Sam was the exact same, and that was the first time me and Sam properly bonded as well.
Yeah.
But it was one of the funniest. In fact, that is the #1 bus story. That was something that we still talk about.
I don't like
Alexander Babe. Alex Babe.
Alexander Babe.
Alexander Babe.
The first of his name.
Says no words, but speaks with his eyes. And cannot hear anything that goes on.
Here we see the majestic A-Babe.
A-Babe. Here we can see he's cooking a nice stir fry and having a good time. In here. Not out here. In here. Here we can see he's cooking and watching something at the same time. Here comes a Jack to come and say hello. Alright?
But what the majestic Babe sees is a threat. A predator.
So...
Mr. Babe does not attempt to talk to the predator.
In any way, shape, and or form.
He uses his customary camo mode.
And walks out of the room. Goddamn, Babe. Goddamn, what a Babe.
As you know, DJs are important.
Of course.
Especially for an event like a wedding.
I mean, you need music.
You don't want a bad DJ.
You don't want to be dancing to silence.
No.
You don't want to be dancing to your footsteps on the hard wooden floor.
Silence might have been better than this DJ.
Oh God. Oh God.
So I stand at the bar. The bar is at the back. The stage is at the front. People in the middle. And
it's a nice space you got going on, you know.
Indeed. And you know that sort of DJ that plays a song and then halfway through it goes, "Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a good night. You there with the beard, you look like you're having a good time. At least your beard's better than your dancing." There is a car parked outside at the taxi rank. If you have this registration number, PO suck my dick 3000, you need to move your car.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
He was
my
that bad.
God.
But not only that, he was a creepy fucker too. Whenever they were having, the husband and the wife were having their first dance,
He was in
he was
between.
playing the music.
Step aside and grab the wife.
He was playing the music. This time didn't turn it off.
Hmm.
Talked over the music, and he's going,
This is his first song? Oh, no.
"Kiss her, go, kiss her,
Oh,
kiss."
No, how old is this guy?
This guy was like fucking
50s.
50s,
Gotta be
60s.
50s. He sounds like he's in his 50s.
Fuck me. It was the most
I
awkward shit
hate
because
it.
they were just trying to dance. They were
Dude,
they
I
probably
hate
got
it.
lessons and shit to learn how to fucking dance.
I
their first
hate it
dance.
so much.
And he was
I hate it.
he was berating them during arguably the happiest day of their life. Going, go, kiss her.
No.
Kiss her, go on, kiss.
No.
And they're just like, we made a bad choice.
I hate it so much. He's still
Yes.
class. Love your work. Love your work.
Hey, I should probably have this timer up.
I hate it so.
We're at 10 minutes.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
I've never really experienced those kind of DJs. Maybe in like Filthies, but never like your
Yeah.
car's parked or anything. But I know the exact type you're on about, and I hate that that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's like that's that needs to be like strictly kids
You know what
parties.
really fucked me off as well? He's playing
did he call you
shite
out?
tunes all night, and then he played
Give me a wee demo
Stuck
what he
in the
was.
Middle,
Oh.
but he played it for 20 seconds, then turned it off,
What did he go to?
started to speak,
Mm-hmm.
and then went on to a different song.
Oh. When you-
Motherfucker.
Now,
cocksucker.
hold on. When you say shit music, what are we talking?
It's just your
Give-
general
Throw some
fucking-
shade. Pop? Modern
Yeah.
day pop?
Mostly pop.
We got some Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
I mean, she's okay. She seems like a nice person.
No.
But I'm not a fan of the music, I gotta tell you. I'm not a fan of the music. What else we got? We got Take That.
Maybe. I can't remember.
We got
We had the Joe Bros.
Do we have the Backstreet Boys?
Oh, we had lots of the Backstreet Boyos.
Plenty of Backstreet Boys. We called them out from the back streets, brought them up front.
They seemed to be having a good
They
time.
were having a good time.
They weren't involved in the wedding. They were just there.
Dance. What are you doing? Dance.
Everybody
Dance.
stop.
Everybody
You Backstreet
dance.
Boys, dance.
Tell me why.
Kiss.
Tell me why.
Go,
Kiss.
kiss.
What are you doing? Kiss.
Last song of the night. The
Did he do
song
it?
to go off on.
Oh god.
The song to make everybody happy and content. He played. Hit the diff.
What's that?
Oh.
I don't know what.
Boy,
I don't know what hit the diff
Actually,
is.
you know what? I'll get it up on the laptop. Oh, it is.
No, hold on. What's hit the diff?
Oh, this makes me angry. This makes me angry.
Hit the diff. This sounds like something that our boy band would listen to.
Oh, it most definitely is.
I got it, mate. Don't worry about it. Marty Moan, hit the diff. I got it.
I'm creating my Wix site. You think
Don't you
already have
promote
a
that
website?
shit? I got no ads on mine, baby boy.
That's the one. That's the very
This
one.
was his last song. Were they culties?
No.
Kiss her. What are you doing, man? Kiss her. Have a nice time. Kiss her. Nice beard. Kiss her. Your moves are shite, but you've got a nice beard. Kiss her, man. Will everyone just kiss each other? Will they all just kiss each other? Let's just have a nice time. What are you all doing,
Your
man?
moves are weak, sir. Your moves are weak.
Your moves are weak. This is hit the diff. Kiss her. Congratulations to the married couple, Jim and June. Kiss her. Yeepa. Kiss her. Up, hamster. Yeepa. Kiss her. I hate it.
Okay, here we go again.
Alright,
I'll just not touch the laptop.
okay, yeah.
Hello folks, welcome to Documented Bits. Today we've got a very, very nice guest, Samuel Weatherup.
Good evening.
Like I said, it was a bit of a janky ass journey. We got lost on the way back. Yeah, we got very lost. Our driver, Saul Devlin, love you loads, thanks for driving us down.
Sure, I saw one time.
Yeah, boy. He started getting tired on the way back. obviously, because
Yeah.
he was like in the car the whole fucking day. He didn't even get to come into the concert with us.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he had to just do his own thing around Kilkenny for like fucking 7 hours. He went to the cinema and he went for like a walk around Kilkenny and like fell asleep in the car for like hours, but he started getting tired, so we had to find like a gas station that was like open so we could get a coffee. And we looked up this one and it said it was 24 hours, and so we drove to it. We went off our route home and got to it, and it was not open. It was the most janky looking like gas station I've ever fucking seen. And we got out in a place, by the way, this place called Crookstown, for anyone wondering. Crookstown. And we're in this, like, I mean, it's ominous as fuck. Like, I don't know if it was like misty in Belfast or like foggy in Belfast that night, but
I don't think it was.
I mean, the whole drive home, it was misty and foggy as fuck. And if you couple that with like this like run down fucking gas station, you're sort of getting a wee bit of like Silent Hill vibes. And not to mention, I got out to go for a piss by a bush, and whenever I was pissing, out of literally nowhere, Elvis started playing at the gas station, and there was no one there. The shop wasn't open. There was lights on at this place down like just beside it, so we walked down there and there was a gate shut but all the lights were on.
Yeah.
And there's just Elvis playing from the gas station, so we were like, right, time for a piss. Fuck off, fly. We're like, time for a piss, get the fuck out of here. And we were like half an hour off our fucking trail at this point. But yeah, we also like passed a few places that were just like, it sort of just summed up the area. There was a place called Punchestown. So we got Crookstown, Punchestown, and Boot Road. So
I made the joke yesterday of crooks, boots, and punches.
Lung butter. This is the part where you add in a...
We're gonna have a wee animation here of me and Sam talking.
Yeah, we got an animation. Real quick. We got that animation. We animated. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
What?
KFC have a new fill-up lunch deal with a burger, hot wings, and fries for just £2. What the actual shit?
That's tasty.
Boy, we're going to KFC after this. I remember I had such a bad experience with the dentist. I forget her name, but she was I'm not afraid to say cunt. Like, fucking cunt. I hated her. She was like substitute dentist because my dentist went on holiday, so I had a dentist appointment. She just like came in to do the job, and she didn't work with children.
Consider your thirst clenched. If you find it, I cannot swim, and to anyone who can't swim. Are you sure? Oh no. We didn't go to the beach much until the last day, the second last day. On the Friday, they were like, we just want to go sit at the beach. And Jack, I need you to focus.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by the ass crack.
I need you to stay with me here. So we went to the beach, and I don't call back to what you said earlier about not being able to swim. I didn't want to go into the sea because I can't swim. So I was like, I'll just sit, I'll mind the tiles, and I'll just stick my hands in and listen to the music, and it'll be sweet. So Connor's like kind of being like, oh, don't be a pussy, get in the water and stuff. I'm like, I'm really not asked. I'll just sit, listen to music. And there was like rocks, like almost like volcanic rocks that were like in the water for some reason. And they were just kind of like, they were taking the piss and like obviously like grabbing them and like throwing them, like just throwing rocks, being mad
at each other.
Yeah, just that. Well, pretty much.
Nice.
They were just throwing rocks and having a goof and just kind of swimming in the water. And I'm sitting there watching them, like, you kids having fun? I'm sitting like the mum with all the tiles, like, you guys having fun? And then the next thing, I just hear this guy come up behind me and he's like, hey, hello? First person to speak, like, well, a lot of people did speak English, but very little English.
English.
It was mostly young ones. So obviously they're learning it in school or whatever.
It's English.
It's English. So this kid is behind me, and I'm just sitting there. He scares the shit out of me. I wasn't ready for anyone coming up, so I yapped him. And he made me jump. He spooked me, and I was like, "Oh, hello." And he was about 14.
And then you punched him in the nose.
He was about 14. He was a young kid.
You can't punch 14-year-olds in the nose.
You can't punch you can punch 14-year-olds, but you can't punch a 14 Italian boy
in the nose.
In the nose. So he started talking to me, and I could see he was with his family, and his family I looked back and his family all went, and I was like, "What's up then?" And he was like,
Do you want to explain for the listeners?
Oh, they were giving
what you're doing.
They were giving a wave. They were waving, and I was like, "Oh, what's like? What? How you going? What's happening?
How you going?"
Yeah, but I didn't think he was gonna speak to me, and he sat beside me, and I was like, right, I'll speak to the kid. And I was like, "Oh, you're right." And he's like, yeah, whereabouts you from? This is all really broken English. Whereabouts you from? I was like, Ireland. He was like, "Oh, I want to go to Ireland one day myself. But at the minute I stay here and I travel later." And I was like, "Fair enough, that's cool." He's like, what is that your family? Like in the water? I was like, "Friends, just friends. Not family, just friends." Never called his name, so we'll call him Rico. So Rico's like, "Is that your family?" And I was like, no, just friends and stuff. And they're like, "They're swimming in the water." I was like,
Rico sounds a Mexican.
Well, I got like, he's like, there's Rico is. I later found out he was Mexican.
Muchacho.
They're swimming in the water. No, he's like, they're swimming in the water, and I was like just, all right. We can for this scene, you can imagine he's Mexican. They're swimming in the water, and I was like, yeah. And he goes, I was like, "He's not going in the water." Like he's like, I was like, "Normally we would, but water dirty today." And I was like, "All right, okay, fair enough." Didn't really,
because the Irish, they are in the water.
No.
They make the dirty.
As you can see, there is Irish in the water, therefore the water is dirty. No, he was like, water very dirty, not clean, and I was kind of like, didn't really think much of it. I was like, right, okay. And he like, I also realised that there was a few people in the water, but there wasn't many. Most people were at the beach, like just sitting at it, and that was a bit weird. So
alarm bells were
yeah. But I didn't give a shit. I was sitting there. So right away, as he's saying about it's weird, before I could even question anything else and be like, "What do you mean?" He's just like, "What football team do you support?" And I was like, "Oh, change subject." I was like, "Liverpool," and he's like, "Oh, me Juventus," and I was like, "Oh, someone has to." And then he didn't pick up on that. He's like, "Sorry," and I was like, "That doesn't matter." And then he's like, "Anyway, I'll go back to my family now. Goodbye." And he like waved, ciao, and he waved and walked away with his family. And I was kind of sitting there being like, "Dirty water," I was like, whatever. Fast forward, so we're out of the water. I was getting really red, and I was like, I'm gonna burn on the last day. I was gonna be fuming if I got burnt on the last day before I came back. I'd have been raging. So it's like, right, I'm gonna go back to went back to a bar, in quotations, because a bar doesn't fucking exist. I had a bottle of Messina. That's all I drank. Made my poo black. So I had Messina, and then went back up to the apartment, and we just chilled.
No, what even is Messina? Is it like
it's
a
beer.
lager?
It's just a beer. It's manufactured Heineken by like the Heineken factory. So
where does making your poos black then?
I don't think I think it's the food that makes your poo black. But that's a story for another time. This is stick to the story for now. So I went back up to the apartment, and the place we were staying, Peppino, that's what you called the guy. Peppino owned the whole place, and his son came over roughly the same time as us. So he's a rich boy. He's a wealthy boy. He's a wealthy Italian boy, and his son just came back. His son lives in Denmark, but his son comes for 10 days a year, and his son was staying upstairs, like up in another apartment. Like it was 3 apartments. And he's staying upstairs where there's no air conditioning, so the poor man was probably sweating his whole off every night. It was just too warm. So he came down.
Mucho caliente.
He was basically waiting for us to leave, like with being nice about it. He was like, "When are you guys gonna go?" So he came down. This is about 10 o'clock at night. He came down and was like, he was heading to a party, but he thought he'd stop in to find out when we were leaving the next day. And then they were talking about how they went to the beach, And he was like, oh, the beach, yeah. And he's like, yeah, the one just, he's like, which one? He was like, oh, the one just 5 minutes down the road. And he went, and he's like, no. And it was like, he was like, no, not that beach. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, oh, no, that's dirty. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's the thing said. And he's like, yeah, what was it though? He's like, that was poop. I was like, what? And he was like, poop. It was poop in the water today. They were saying poop was in the water. And then the guy, Corn, who was throwing the rocks and stuff, was like, what do you mean there was poo? Like, there wasn't poo. And then he showed the photos of the rocks, and it turns out the rocks was the shit.
Oh no!
So the whole time they were throwing shit. They were throwing shit in people's directions.
Oh no!
So let's set the scene. Let's set the scene. Let's set the scene for Rico.
I don't like this story anymore.
Let's set the scene for Rico and the family who were watching these Irish people.
These Irish people, they dirty, mama, they dirty.
Throwing shit in the water, just throwing it at each other, picking it up and like being like taking photos. So it turns out they were swimming in, like they were like, no, it couldn't have been, and he was like, no, it was poop. He was like, it was poop, and immediately one of the guys, Jared, just looked up and like was like. And went to go shower immediately. Like they all just basically jumped in the shower, and I was pissing myself because I was like, and there's me being, these were all like, oh, come on in the water, floating in shit. Come on in the water. It's fine in here. It's grand. But yeah, that's a story about how they were swimming in shit. It's funny. But
Apparently, Peppa Pig will knock you out.
You'll knock me out.
You.
Me.
You specifically.
Man's officially 1 year older.
Ooh, baby, yeah. Yeah, baby is 1 year older.
21.
And
21 years old, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm 21 now. I can go to America and drink alcohol.
oh, you can't those, baby.
Oh, you missed one. Happy birthday to me. Blow out the candle. Here comes the cake. Make a wish. Whoa. Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh no, I spat in the cake. Oh no, there's saliva on the cake.
Baby boy, why don't you tell me what your wish was?
Why are they all looking at me and singing? I don't know. Why are you? Anyway, yeah, I was 21. I'm not 21. I'm not 21 and 2 weeks old, so.
Maybe you should go to America and start drinking there.
Well, you know what, Jack? Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Why don't you just
do it then? Why don't you just take yourself to America?
Why don't you go to America and start drinking there? Oh, it's too warm.
Why don't you just take yourself to? Why don't you get on a plane, pack your bags, go to America?
Well, she's a recording boy, so...
Take yourself to America, and why don't you drink some goddamn alcohol? Hey, why don't you buy a gun while you're at it? But yeah, there's so many things that happened in Italy.
Oh, it's too warm.
There's so many things that happened.
A whole new world.
Let's wish the podcast coming
Your
close.
hands are very sweaty.
Come in close. Let's wish the viewers and listeners a nice day. Jesus, if you're listening. Amen.
Can't wait for your birthday 2 days before mine.
Have a nice birthday. Blow out the candles.
Happy half birthday. Jesus.
Na 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 na. Ta na 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 na. Na 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 na. Well, you got work to do.
Mm-hmm.
I got places to be.
Work. Oh my god. Work. Oh my god.
Speaking of work, you gonna say something?
I was gonna say,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Documented Bits with me, Josh, and my good friend Jack. We hope that you...
Shannon, if you ever Snapchat me again during a recording of Documented Bits, I will hunt you down and I will get Ben McKeown to beat you up.
Shannon, do not fuck with us. Don't fuck with us, Shannon. Do not Snapchat during a recording.
We are anonymous.
We are just a couple of boys trying to do a podcast. You motherfucker, you.
what were you gonna say about work? Sorry.
I have
Yeah. Yeah.
have a bit
Oh
of a tidbit.
yeah.
Have a bit of a tidbit from work. A wee funny story.
Tell me.
It's not much of a story.
I don't want to hear it. Well, then I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a story that's not much of a story.
But it's quite funny.
Go
I
on.
think you'll find it funny.
I better find this somewhat amusing. Because God help me if I don't find it.
Oh shit. He needs to find me funny. Oh, so much pressure. There's so much pressure.
Tell me the story.
So basically I was working at a wedding
Another
as a
one.
bar boy.
Yes, sir.
As a bar boy.
Yes, sir.
This DJ was actually quite good.
Oh, so you weren't good at the
She
start.
was a very good DJ.
She?
However,
Women can be DJs too.
the entertainment boy that she brought with her, it was a bit of a, or it looked like a bit of a, when your mum tells you to bring your little brother along with you
Okay.
because he's lonely. So this boy, as the tunes were going, he had a piece of cloth. Okay, can you picture?
I can picture a piece of
It was
cloth.
about
Yeah,
long.
big.
And I'll demonstrate with this boy here. He was doing this in time with the music.
Oh,
The
cool.
whole fucking night.
That was
The
it.
whole fucking night. At first I thought he was just a guest having a good time. But no. This is very hard to take seriously with those sunglasses
You gotta
on.
take me
I'm
seriously.
gonna have to ask you to take them off, sir.
You gotta take me seriously with these sunglasses on
I'm
because
gonna have to ask you to take them off, sir. Because
if you pull up a goddamn soundboard, I'm gonna flip my shit.
no. I'm trying to tell a story.
Okay, sorry.
I appreciate if you take the sunglasses off. Josh, can I pull you aside for a second here? I really need you to take them sunglasses off because I'm trying to tell a story and they're very distracting. If you put them on again, I'm gonna have to fire you.
Sorry, Jackie. Continue on your story, please. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh.
I was supposed to have a new sound, but I didn't have time to put it in. Let's get back to the story.
So he's good in the cloth.
He's doing in
The
time
cloth.
to the music.
Yeah.
The guests are fucking loving it.
Really? Oh.
They're dancing away. And they went, yeah! And your boy's going, hey!
I don't understand. Is he just doing the cloth?
That's exactly it, Josh.
But he's
That's
just
exactly
but
what I
he's
said to my coworkers. I don't understand. What is going on here?
But
Can
if they were
someone
if they were
explain?
loving it, well, why were they loving it? Or was it
I
like
don't know.
false
I
encouragement?
think.
Was it like, God, they all think this is their wee brother and he's been brought out, so let's make him feel.
Oh, that could be it.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a thing for that? Can we look into this and find out if that's a
I
act?
forgot the name of the DJ.
No, it doesn't matter. I just
Oh.
mean, is that a thing? Cloth moving to music?
Is
Is that a thing? We actually, this is probably not the episode to do it, but we got a sponsor. We finally have our first. We got our first
Don't tell
official
the audience
sponsor.
who our sponsor is.
Ladies and gentlemen, our sponsor for today's episode and our first sponsor is Jeanette's Ladybugs.
Mary is selling her ladybugs on Amazon. There's what, 1,000 of them? More than 1,000?
1,300.
1,000.
No, sorry, 1,500.
Yes, 1,500. Although Jane has told us that 5 of them are dead,
Potentially dead.
potentially dead. So you would be getting them used, but they're still in very good condition. Yes. So hit up Sharon at 07935 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 10, 4, and yeah.
Now, guys, I know you're thinking. You're probably sitting there wondering, what am I going to do with 1,500 ladybugs? Well, guys, I'll tell you. With 1,500 ladybugs, you could do many things. You can sit out in your back garden while those ladybugs run free, baby. But they're in your garden. They're not going anywhere. That's your family now. All 1,500 of them, baby boy. That's your family. You can also put them in your room. Put them on your clothes. Hey, why don't you show them to your dog? But guys, these are native British regular ladybugs.
I think Christina said as well that whenever she got them, she let them climb all over her body or something, didn't she?
Yep. So they get loads of different features now. Now it comes in an underglass case, houseplants. You can put them in the outdoors. Basically, they're just good for natural pest control. They're just all round good, and for the price of which was, how much was it again?
I believe it was £5.
£5. For £5, you can get yourself 1,500 ladybugs. So guys, don't be foolish. Use the promo code Ladybug.
Ladybug.
Documented ladybugs.
That's the one.
Documented ladybugs. We're actually gonna cut the. We don't normally do this, but we're actually gonna go ahead and cut the
Ruth
clip.
has sent us a promo video.
Yeah. This is the. We're just gonna go ahead and cut to that.
Thank you, Kitty.
Kitty, thank you for being our first ever sponsor, guys. Again, that is Ladybug. That is Lady Documented Bug 50. Use that code and you get £2 off. So that is a ladybug for £3, guys. £3 for 1,500 ladybugs. What do I look like, a fool? No.
3. I thought it was £6.
Well, it's cheap regardless, guys. You can do so much with these ladybugs. Again, you can take them out in your garden, take them for a walk, take your ladybugs for a walk. You don't want to get your kid a dog? Get them some ladybugs.
And you know what? Stephanie actually said this as well. If because I realised where we were getting confused with the prices. It is £2 to buy the ladybugs, but if you pay an extra £6, so that's £7. Stephanie will take you for a nice lunch.
Yes, guys, Stephanie will fly out to wherever you're at and take you for a nice meal. Who doesn't like a nice meal with Christina? That's again Ladybug 50 documented ladybugs. Guys, make sure you get yourself some ladybugs today. Thank you.
So that's the end of the music, so you would think it'd be the end of the ad read, but we can just start that shit again. So yes, fucking, what's her name again?
Laura.
Laura.
Jillian's Ladybugs, guys. Don't forget to check out Jillian's lovely Ladybugs. As again, promo code documented Jillian's Bugs.
I am just getting word from John. If you buy her ladybugs, she'll give you a nice hug to go with your lunch. If you pay,
she'll give you a lady hug. She'll give you a lady hug with your ladybug.
She'll give you a female hug.
She'll get her ladybugs to give you a hug.
So yes, contact Tommy, and she will sort you right out. Thank you.
Thanks again, Christopher.
And that discount code runs out on the 47th of October, so.
Yeah. In fact, you've got 11 seconds from now, from when I'm talking. So you've already missed out at this point because I'll not be
yes, because we're in the past.
Yeah.
Help us, we're stuck in the past.
Help, please. Honey, I've something the kids.
Honey, I've left the kids in the present. I'm stuck in the past.
Yeah. Honey, the kids aren't here. They're back there, and I'm forward.
Honey, get the kids to buy me a Jones soda.
Honey, the kids are no longer with us. They aren't dead. They're just not in the present.
Honey, correction. The kids have died, but they've died in the present. Yeah. So we're in the past, and they're still here for me. So
where are you?
Honey, please don't take the kids.
Honey, the kids are in the present. I'm in the past. They're lost because they aren't in the past, and now they're not here.
Let's have a nice future.
I hope they're doing well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, this is a weird podcast. You know, I should pull up some fucking mystery ass music because we're talking about conspiracy theories and shit.
Conspiracies. Oh, I've got one for you. The Queen definitely eats children. Like, man.
Yes.
Honestly, there's facts to back it up. Children's gone missing. No wonder she's so healthy, man. Like, what, she became queen in the 50s and she's like, what, like 80? Like, come on, man. Like, what is she eating?
Oh,
what is she eating, man?
Shit. Yeah, people live to like 100 though.
I suppose, to be fair, she probably is like the best, like, people
think about it as well.
Food chefs.
Like, your age depends on like how much stress you've had in your life. She's a fucking queen, so she's probably never had to stress about anything.
Eating like
in her
royalty,
fucking life.
but
She's ate like royalty literally for her whole life. So she's got a fucking sick body, isn't she? Do you know what I mean? Like, she's, and I bet in her younger years she was probably quite athletic because like you have to be.
Probably fit.
Man. Mate, you just fucking said like an 80-year-old woman is fit.
I give her a wee Google.
Okay, so what day was it?
The 11th, I believe.
The 11th of December.
Mm.
Library. Cold. Miserable.
No, wasn't cold.
Yeah, warm library. Moderately cold.
Very quiet.
Very shh.
I was in the silent zone.
Don't speak.
What's that? A packet of crisps? Shh! Don't rustle.
If you speak, they'll hear you.
And they'll kick you out.
You are out of there. Hey, you speaking now? No. He just spoke to me, man. You
just did, you little shit.
You out of there. You're done. It's over. Pack your bags. You're going home.
Get out of here.
I heard you making a rustle. The only thing you rustle is that bag. You're wrong. You rustling my jimmies. And if you rustling my jimmies, then you are out of there.
You're rustling my soul. My Christmas soul.
I can hear your fingers reaching into my soul and rustling around for the last crisp. Get out of here.
So I was
I don't like noise. You gotta recognize.
And it's fair to
face,
say, I've changed a good bit since primary school.
your face is still the same. You've just got hair.
You still look the same, you've just got hair.
You do.
You son of a bitch, you've just got hair. Don't try act like a new person, you just got hair.
You got hair. You got hair. We think we don't care. You got hair. Anyway, go on one of your notes because I want to let you speak about.
So I'm gonna do the same as you and let you choose.
Okay.
Okay. So first one is nursing home. Quotation marks. I need to go to the toilet. I made my own vomit. Near death experience. Ball pen chill.
What?
Ball pen chill. How to cook your human. Flat 82 weed farm conspiracy. Crazy dead baby dream. And woman beside me on the plane.
I think I'm gonna go for. What was number 2?
I mean, number 2 wasn't that funny. It was I made my own vomit.
Oh wait, what was number 1?
Nursing home. I need to go to the
There we
toilet.
are. Number 1. Number 1, please.
Okay, there's a few of those I'd like to talk about, but I could say something next week.
Yeah. That's okay.
So let's begin the story of nursing home. I need to go to the toilet. Brackets. I shot myself. Also in quotation marks. Hold for music. That has ended. No. So, this was a while back. It was actually just after Halloween, before I left to go to the Liverpool game. I was visiting Gran in the nursing home. Now, it wasn't Gran who needed the toilet. It was one of the other ones.
I wanted it to be you.
I literally...
I wanted it to be
No.
you. I wanted it to be
No.
you so bad. I wanted it to be you so bad.
If it was me, this next part of the story would make that a million times funnier. This woman just said, like, over and over again, I need to go to the toilet. I need to go to the toilet. I need to go to the toilet. These the nursing home cunts were just ignoring her. I was like, boy, she needs to go to the toilet. They did fuck all. She said this about like 50 times. I need to go to the toilet. I need to go to the toilet. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to have a conversation with my granny. And then she goes silent for about 5 minutes. All I hear from the corner of the room is, shot myself. "100% true story. I would never make anything like that up. 100% true."
God, love that poor lady.
Let me tell you, I laughed so fucking hard.
That poor lady. She just had to go to the toilet, dude. Oh.
I need to go to the toilet. I need to go to the toilet. I need to go to the toilet. It's literally like that for about like 20 minutes straight. No one would help her go to the toilet. And I was sort of just sitting there like, get your fucking lazy bones up and get yourself to the toilet then.
I shot myself. Was it weirdly sounding? Like, was she, was she
The
just...
exact same way that she said I needed to go to the toilet, she just calm as fuck went, I shot myself.
Oh, I love that so much. Oh, good story. Good bit.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I wish I was there for that because I'd have lost it myself.
Well, we have 10 minutes left. Have you
Old
got...
women are brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
And
100%.
old women are... and I don't mean this in the way that I'm about to word it, but it's both true. They're a dying breed.
You can't be saying that.
They're great though. No, but they
They're
are
fucking-
the old
they're
women. The old
fantastic.
women that we know because
Yeah.
they all like they're racist. they just don't care what they say. They've got no
Exactly.
filter. They know they're
I
on
think
the
that's
way
just
out,
all-
so they just go. They just have fun with it.
I think that's just old people in general.
No, but I feel like that side of it is a dying breed in this in
Yeah.
terms of when we get old, it's gonna be a whole different. Do you know what I mean? But-
But I still feel like I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
No.
whenever I'm old.
Yeah. That's so
We'll be sitting here.
she probably shot herself deliberately. Just so
Just
somebody
for a
else
laugh.
would have to clean it. She's like, you sons of bitches ain't gonna have me go to the toilet.
Just
And then
looking
just
dead in the eye.
it took her 5
I
minutes
shot
to
myself. Bitch.
Oh, I love them so much. They're great. Like a while ago when my mum was staying in the hospital and she was in like an open public ward.
Yeah.
Those are great. Those
Oh.
public wards,
Oh, yeah.
public wards are great. Great source of material. You're surrounded with material.
Oh yeah.
So you ain't got nothing but a dingy curtain to go around. And
Sometimes not even that.
yeah, exactly. Which we didn't have, so you could see everybody. And there was just this woman sitting there with her arms crossed, just staring at me. And I said to my mom, like, that woman won't stop staring at me. And she was like, just ignore her. And she just went, hey. My mom was like, don't look at her. Like, she's been talking to me all day. And she was like, hey. And then my mom started giggling because she knows what she was like. She's like, hey. Hello. And then she started like pissing herself laughing. I was like, hiya. She goes, what's your name? And I was like, Josh. She goes, you're like my grandson. And I was like, all right, okay. And then she just ignored me. I was like, all right, like, and then she just turned away, and that was it. There was an invisible barrier just put over, and she just didn't give a shit about me now.
Nice.
What
she just needed to tell you.
And then, so as you know, when I was a little boy, I used to have long hair down on my shoulders. Some would say I look like a girl, look like a little ginger girl. And this all proved to be true. When I was way back when, maybe 2010, 11, 12 maybe. My granda was in the hospital way up in like Coleraine or something, like a great granda. And there was a man. It was again public ward, and there's a man beside me, and he just went, I just heard. Turn the music down for this. Hold on. I just heard. Emily. And I obviously thought he was talking away, so he's like, Emily. And Ben was like, poked me and was like, it's you. And
You're the Emily.
I turned around and he's like, hello Emily. And he was like, where's your brother?
And then you were like, what?
I was like, I'm not Emily. He goes, oh, you look like my Emily. And he was like, where's whatever, like where's Paul or whatever? And I was like, I don't know who you are. And he's like, you were never much into your sports, were you? Like, and he was clearly delusional.
You're right. Maybe I do know.
But yeah, that always became a thing.
What if you were Emily all along?
And then it got to the stage where my dad used to call me Emily. So yeah, that's just a little public word story. There's a few of those, but public words are great. I'm listening. I'm all.
How to cook your human. Step 1. Get a pan. Step 2. Turn on your hob on your cooker. Step 3. Put the pan onto the hob. Okay, now you're just about ready to prepare your human. Get a cutting board. And grab your human from the fridge. Take it out of its bag. Put it on the cutting board. Step 9. Get some olive oil. Get some olive oil and pour it on your human. Step 10. This is where it gets a bit messy. Massage the olive oil into the human. Get all the crevices. Now it's time for step 11. Get the salt. Now make sure it's a salt grinder. If you haven't got a salt grinder, step 12. Go buy a salt grinder. Step 13. Put some salt on your human. About 3 twists will do. Now it's time to cook. Grab. Head to checkout. Put your human into the pan. Make sure it's on the highest hob setting for 1 minute. After 1 minute, you turn it down to a mid to high heat. You let that shit cook for another 3 minutes. Then, step 20, you have to flip your human over. Make sure you put your hob, step 21, make sure you put your hob back up to the highest setting again for 1 minute. You can count down 1 minute yourself. Then after 1 minute you turn the heat back down to about a mid-high heat for... Why is my music gone? I'll go. For another 3 minutes, so overall you're cooking your human for about 8 minutes. And then... Bring! Your timer's done. Step 5, set a timer. Take your pan off the hob. Put your human on a plate. Now you've got a nice medium rare human. Thanks for Thanks for watching.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tear, I gave it to someone special. One more time now. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tear, I give it to someone special. Last Christmas. Thank you for listening to my album. If you would like this and more, go to my iTunes at Roberto Christopher. That's Roberto Christopher. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Roberto Christopher 123. Somebody took Roberto Christopher 12, so I added a 3. Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christ.
If you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on
There
Twitter.
it is. Okay, stop.
Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas, Jack.
Merry Christ.
And Merry Christmas to you. Welcome to Documented Bits
Do you
episode
like our open fire?
episode 26 with a one camera.
Game Day says.
This is the other Christmas episode. We have one more for you. Don't go anywhere.
Episode 26.
Christmas. Episode Christmas.
Please.
Episode Christopher. Rodrigo Christopher. Scary dee dee doo. Scary ba dee 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 dee. Boom. Ba doo boom. This one's for all my friends back in Mexico. Sleep in heavenly peace. Christopher Mary Gross is my name.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
Sleep well. Close your eyes.
Sleep in peace.
Did you hear that Uncle Christopher died? Oh, I hope he sleep in peace.
Sleep in peace. I hope Uncle
Sleep
Christopher
in
sleeps in peace.
Oh, I miss Christopher so much. May he sleep in peace. May he sleep in peace. Christopher, don't go. Christopher, no. Christopher, he gone. Christopher, sleep in peace. This is the where the camera bans. Somebody's crying in the rain.
Credits.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to everyone.
And see, that's made it really upset that we don't have the two cameras set up, because that would have been perfect.
I thought I was gonna smash right.
And then smash them up.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. Fucking hell. Imagine. The mug just shattered. Oh, Jack, I love it a lot. The last thing I hear is just a ring and a smash.
And then the podcast just stops.
Oh, next thing the window's open and a gust of wind takes your hat and it flies away. Christmas is cancelled. Oh god. Are you excited to be 21?
No. You're doing that 21 times. That wasn't 21.
Yeah, it was. Let's get a playback on that.
Let's go to instant replay. VAR.
Jack, it's your birthday and it's your birthday on the 28th of December. 28th of 27th of December. Happy Christmas.
My ears really itchy.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Sylvester, stop, please.
Let me tell you something you know already about your life and your
Yo, happy Christmas.
Where's my mom?
Where's my mom?
What are you gonna do for your birthday?
Ah! feel sorry for the listeners of the podcast.
I don't believe it.
It is.
No dots, no northwards. Bye guys, and good night, squad fam.